Hey there folks, and welcome back for another video. I'm Chris from iLeather.com, and today we're going to do a head shave with the Headblade Moto, and this was sent to me by David Munoz. Thank you, David. Really appreciate it. And this is what the Headblade Moto looks like. It's got a ball where it will sort of rotate and roll around in any direction. I've had very good luck with the Headblade ATX, and we will try the Headblade Moto. Let me go ahead and wet the dome. We'll come back and apply some HeadSlick and get going. Stay tuned. And all right, here we go with our HeadSlick. And I will say this stuff works quite good. You don't have to use much, just a little. Rub it between your hands and lube up the dome here. And it has worked really nicely. You don't have to have a really thick lather as you do normally with, if you use a traditional shaving soap. This stuff leaves a slick sheen that really works quite well, and I've had really good luck with it. Sorry, had to rinse my hands. The stuff is it's quite slick, so you do have to be careful. Let's see, trying to figure out which way if this is a push or a pull. This is a pull. Okay, so we'll start here and see how it does. And that feels very nice. A lot of people crack on the Headblade because it's a cart, but let me tell you, as a new head shaver, it has really helped me quite a bit figure out, the dome and where the sensitive spots are and all the rest. I did my first head shave with the one blade, the one blade, which is a single edge razor, and it was nowhere near as close as the Headblade. Even though I worked hard to get it close, it just wasn't. The one blade is an excellent razor for the face, but not so good for the head, or at least not for an inexperienced head shaver like myself. But this these head blades are really nice. I've seen some comments when I posted these in the groups where people cut themselves with it. Yeah, it's it's got sharp blades. Actually, I saw one guy said the blades on it are a joke. I've gotten 5 head shaves out of the ATX blade, and it still feels fine. So I don't know if they're a joke, but they seem to do pretty well for me. I don't know what the gentleman who said they're a joke was comparing them to. Seemed to be plenty sharp enough for me, but again, that's just me. Your mileage may vary, as is always the case with wet shaving stuff. What works really well for me may not be so great for you. And let's get in front of the ear here a little bit. You do have to exercise some caution around those ears. Make sure you protect them because the blades are sharp. All right, let me put a little more moisture on the dome and we'll come back for pass 2. Apply a little more HeadSlick here. The Headblade products work well. The HeadSlick, the Headlube, the Head Shed. I've been trying all of them, and so far they've been working, really nicely. So if you've been on the fence, give them a shot, and maybe you'll enjoy them, maybe you won't. But coming from the perspective, again, as a new head shaver, they have worked quite nicely for me so far, and have, starting out with training wheels, so to speak. Although I gotta tell you, it's an effective shaver. It really is. And it was considerably more so than the one blade, at least for me. Although the one blade is a magnificent razor for head shaving, I just didn't find that it was great for excuse me, it's a magnificent razor for face shaving. Did I say head shaving? I didn't mean to say that. Not quite as effective for head shaving. And even Uncle Dub made that point. If you're familiar with his videos, he's a seasoned head shaver, and he was not impressed with the one blade as a head shaver, but was really, really impressed with the way it works on the face. And I would concur with that. Now I'm just feeling around for some spots here. I tell you, this thing does a good job. You do have to be careful, but I don't find it to be threatening. For me, a double-edged razor is a little more threatening because I have some bumps that it will nick quite easily. The Headblade seems to just sort of roll over it, which is exactly what I want it to do. So for me, I'd say, you know, the Headblade works really nicely and leaves the, that feels great. Got a few little touch-up spots we'll get here. But overall, it produces a really nice, slick, smooth head shave. I haven't had any problems with irritation. And that HeadSlick, once you have it on, as long as you keep it moist, it really does a great job. So, there is that. All right, looks like we've got a great shave. Stand by and we'll come back and do the post. All right, and then comes the magic made by witches. Thayers Witch Hazel, which will work as an astringent and moisturizer and all that good stuff. And boy, the dome feels slick. I have to tell you, the one blade Moto, the big difference here is the wheel, and it allows you to sort of turn, you know, in just about any direction. Really, really nice. Thank you, David. This is really a beautiful head shaver. Stand by. Anyway, this is a beautiful head shaver. No problems at all. It worked quite well for me. Got a really nice shave. No cuts, irritation, anything. HeadSlick works very, very well for shaving the dome as well. And let's get to the aftershave, which we're going old school today with a little Brut. Not elitist here at iLeather, folks. We use old school stuff. We use inexpensive stuff. Sometimes we use expensive stuff. Going with a little Brut. Smell like our dad or granddad. Some of you may not want to smell that way, but I sort of like the classic scent. It sort of brings back memories. And we shall finish it off with a little Headlube, sort of to moisturize a little bit. You don't need much. A little bit goes a long way. Like I said, these Headblade products are actually quite good, or at least have been for me. And we'll rub the dome down, and our head shave is complete. It has been a great shave. I want to thank everybody for joining me once again. Until next time, let's help make the entire world shave great once again.